Hi, my name is Natalie Heller and I'm here to take you through a movement sequence which I found helped me a lot during my pregnancy. I'm 7 months pregnant right now. I used to do Ashtanga yoga and I found that it was contracting my body rather than helping me release and adapt to the change. So I created the sequence. It's 20 minutes long. It's based on my experience as a performer and choreographer, and a lot of the work comes from somatic practices. So let's begin. Before we begin, just a little note. If you feel nausea or dizziness or any contraction in the calf muscles while doing this, then please do stop. But it's very gentle, so I don't think you should. Okay, so from here, starting on the side, releasing the weight of the body, we're going to start with a gentle rock. So with your right palm, just start to rock the body forward and back, and breathe. So your muscles are released, your bones are heavy. You can think yourself like a dead skeleton. You're not holding anything. And as you rock, gently allowing yourself to come closer and closer to the earth. Yeah, and from here, you can think of your internal organs releasing. So everything in your belly is releasing down towards the earth. And when you think about that, also think your baby as well, the baby in your belly. Whether you're 2 months pregnant, 3 months pregnant, about to give birth, you're thinking that your embryo, your baby, is also releasing down towards the earth. His internal organs, if they formed, the liquids in his body or hers, releasing down towards the earth. Okay, and switching sides. It's the same thing here. Exhale. Keep breathing. Always inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Gentle rocking. Now you've got so much more water in your body. This is a really good way to get that water shifting, releasing. Lymphatic system, the lymphs, the fluids, the spinal fluids, all the fluids in the body, releasing down towards the earth. Okay, and then rock yourself up to sitting, and here you're going to bring yourself over your right knee. Don't worry if it's your left knee, that's fine. What's important here is that your palms are parallel, your forearms are parallel, and you're rocking over your right knee. So your glute, you're stretching your right buttocks and lower back. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, your back is flat, so you're not curved, but your chest is out. And a nice rock. Okay, then bringing yourself to child's pose. So in child's pose here, your knees need to be open to make space for the belly. Forearms support your body and rock forward and back. Yeah. And here what I find helps a lot is also using the breath. So really release the breath with sound. Okay, it especially helps to release tension during the end of the day, and it helps you get in contact with the lip-pelvic floor connection, which will then help you during labor. And switching sides, so we're coming to the left side. I'm just going to turn to face you so you see the position of my legs here. Okay, knees are pointing out, hips stay parallel, and I bring my chest down towards my left leg. I'm not compressing the belly, I'm staying supported with my palms and forearms here. Ha, 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 Ha. This movement really reminds me of the baby as it's starting to move, starting to push itself at 5 months or so, when they start to lever themselves, push themselves against the earth. That's how you should be feeling. Long skull, long head. Keep breathing. Okay, and from here we'll bring ourselves to a downward dog. Hands beneath the elbows, knees beneath the hips, curl the toes, lift the pelvic floor, lift the sits bones up to the ceiling, lower the heels, and bring your head in. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. So as you exhale, your heels should really be reaching towards the earth. Inhale. Thumbs and forefingers, exhale, should be pressing against the mat. Bringing your chest close to your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees back down. And make sure you're in this comfortable position with the hands underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath the pelvis. Unroll the toes, and here we'll go for some cow. Cat and cow. As you exhale here, bring your spine towards the ceiling. And as you inhale, flat back, just your chest towards the earth. Okay, so we don't go into the full cow. Exhale, cat. So rather than thinking belly in, think spine towards ceiling. And inhale, flat back. Okay, so we're not looking up. Be careful here, we're not stretching the abdominals, we're just flat back. Exhale, spine towards ceiling, and inhale, flat back. Any movement of the spine warms up the body, so this is really a good way to get warm and heat you up. And inhale, flat back. Now imagine there's a string connecting your left ear to your left hip. Let them reach. Tighten that string. Back to center. Other side, right hip and right ear. Inhale. Let them reach to each other. Exhale. Inhale, left side. Exhale. And inhale. To the right. And exhale. Now as you like, circling pelvis and head. Doesn't need to be coordinated, just get some movement in your hips. Bending your elbows a little if your weight is too intense on your arms here, because you probably put on quite a bit of weight. I've put on 10 kilos, so it's actually quite difficult to have my weight on straight arms. I need to bend them here. Okay. Okay, coming back into your child's pose, knees open, remember, palms in front of you, head on the floor, and we're going to roll on the skull. So lift your pelvis, roll forward, and exhale, roll back. Inhale, crown of the head touching the floor, exhale. And finding the right position, you can adjust the position of your skull as you need. Exhale. Make sure the weight is still shared between the crown of your head and your arms. It's not just on your head, okay? You're supporting yourself with your forearms. Exhale. This is a super quick way to warm up the spine. Inhale and exhale. Okay, child's pose, just rock left and right, releasing that. Long in the spine. Okay, from here we go to the traditional pigeon pose. Right leg comes forward, knee comes forward, right foot comes out, and your left foot stays along on the floor. Hips are parallel, very important. So you're not open in this position. Both hips are forward, okay? Forearms come down. Make sure your belly's not squashed. You're supporting yourself on the forearms. And just rocking here. Breathing, inhale. And exhale. Okay, just having a look here. We're still connected. Sorry, the screen went off. So I'm going to continue. You continue with that. More pigeon pose. Inhaling. Exhaling. From here, we're going to go for a psoas stretch. Left toes curl under. Lift the knee off the mat. Inhale. Heel pulls away from the body. Okay, and then from here, rocking forward and back. So the toes, the ball of your foot will rock you forward and back. You should be feeling a stretch in your hip flexor. That means at the front of your left hip here. I find that that's the part for me in my pregnancy that really got very tight immediately. And then relax the knee, inhale, lengthen the leg again, knee lifting. Think of your heel-skull connection. So a long line between the heel and the skull, long in the spine. And release that. Okay, coming out of that gently, nice and gently because it's quite an intense stretch for the hip there. Switching sides. Pigeon pose on the other side. There's left leg forward. Okay. Same thing here. Support yourself with your forearms. Start ha ha ha. You can still do the breathing I was saying. Ha 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 ha. You may not feel you need it. Okay, listen to your body. Oh, but what's important is to remember you need to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Okay, so that was just stretching the glutes here, the left buttocks, and now we're going for the psoas, the hip flexor, at the front of the right hip. Curl the toes under, inhale, lengthen the leg, knee comes off the mat, and exhale to release, and inhale, lengthen, and gently rock. Breathing. It's quite important to remember to lengthen the entire spine, okay? That eases the stretch. So you're not just lengthening your psoas, but you're also lengthening the crown of the head away. Keep breathing. And release. Let that come to a rest. Okay, great. Nice. From here, we're going to come straight to the mat. So as you've learned, I'm sure, coming onto your side first and then rolling onto your back. These exercises you can also do propped up, either with cushions or, if you like, you can use your arms as a prop. Okay? Now here we do the pelvic floors. We imagine that they're Kegels. So we imagine that there's an elevator coming from the bottom, going 1, 2, 3. Okay? So here you inhale and you squeeze 1, 2, 3, all the way up to the top, and you exhale and you release 3, 2, 1. Okay, inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1. This time, when I say 1, you squeeze all 3. You squeeze 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. So inhale 1, squeeze everything and hold. Exhale, keep squeezing. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, gently release everything. Release the pelvic floor. Okay, and again, inhale to squeeze. Squeezing the pelvic floor, all 3 levels. holding here, exhaling. We're doing 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. And last time, inhale to squeeze. Now ensure you're not squeezing your buttocks here, ladies, just the pelvic floor, okay? It's quite difficult to differentiate. Keep breathing, but you are really trying to get a differentiation. And it's very important as you exhale also to think of exhaling and releasing everything. So as you exhale, that's the exhale that will help you push your baby out, so everything needs to be released. Okay, good. Now, either you can stay in this position or you can be propped up with pillows. I like to come down to the floor here, okay? Okay, I like to bring my arms to the side like a cross. And from here, we're going to go for some stabilization exercise. So inhale. As you exhale, contract the transverse abdominals. Those are the muscles you use when you cough or sneeze. So it's like you have a big belt, and it's tightening around here. Okay? I'm going to bring my arms to the side. And as you inhale, bring your right leg up. And as you exhale, flex the foot and lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale. I like to also squeeze the pelvic floor here. Inhale. Exhale. Sets of 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Exhale to stretch. Working the quads here. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Bring the foot down. Inhale. Exhale once again. Transverse abdominals, the muscles we use to cough, nice and contracted. Pelvic floor contracted. Lift the left leg. Inhale to straighten. No, inhale to bend. Exhale. Straighten. Inhale. Exhale. The point of this exercise, continue inhaling and exhaling. The point of this exercise is stabilizing the hips. Okay? So what we're looking for here is that there's no rock and roll happening in the pelvis. You're nice and stable. You're supporting yourself with your transverse. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if your weight is equal on both hips here. Last time, inhale and exhale. Bring your foot down. And release. Okay, one more stabilizing exercise here. Inhale. Exhale, wrap abdominals. Pelvic floor. Inhale, tabletop with the right leg. Exhale, touch the floor. And inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Same idea here. So we're stabilizing the torso area. There's equal weight on the pelvis on both sides. So the right side of my pelvis is pressing just as deeply as my left side into the mat. So if I were lying on warm sand, when I get up, there would be the equal imprint on both sides, okay? You can notice if you're perhaps tilted to one side and try and change that. Switching sides. Inhale. Exhale, wrap. Nice and tight. Pelvic floor. Inhale the knee. Exhale to touch. You'll notice a difference with both sides. One side will be easier to stabilize because of the natural twists and torques in our pelvis. So for me, the left side is a lot more difficult to stabilize. And this is where I always also have problems in tightness in my buttocks. Okay, but this I find helps a lot. Okay, 2 more here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, good. And so from here, just press your feet into the floor. And I'd like to do some rocking again here. So pressing the feet, you rock towards the crown of your head and then back down. So as if I had to try and touch something behind me with the crown of my head. Okay, and you continue doing that. I'm just going to bring an elastic. So you don't need this. You could also use a scarf or a belt, but if you have one of these Pilates elastic bands, then that's what we'll be using for the next part. Okay, coming again onto your back if you've moved. And from here, we're almost at the end, guys. This is the last strengthening, stabilizing one. I'd like to double my elastics to really make it nice and a lot of tension here. I hold it on both sides. Inhale. Exhale, contract the pelvic floor. Transverse abdominals are tight. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen the leg. So you're working your leg and you're stabilizing your torso. Inhale to bend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, switching sides. Inhale. As you exhale, transverse abdominals are tight. Pelvic floor is tight. Inhale. Exhale to straighten. Push the leg away. Inhale. Push the leg away. See if your elastic or your scarf or belt, if you can get it on the whole foot, that's great. Okay, so you're pushing equally with your heel as much as with the toes. Inhale. So this is really leg exercises. Your abdominals are not working, just your transverse abdominals, the muscles which are used to stabilize the torso, are working. And that's quite nice for the IT band and the glutes, which means this part of your leg and your buttocks. Okay, I like to put it as a single, on a single level now, just one, and you're going to stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Now you may not be super flexible here, so your leg might stay there, that's fine. Go wherever you feel comfortable for your hamstring. Remember, we've got relaxin in our bodies, so we do become slightly more flexible. So don't force yourself too much here. But you do want to feel a small stretch in the hamstring area. Okay, I like to bend my leg here, and then as I straighten, I push my foot towards the ceiling. Bending and straightening. Thinking of both sit bones, the bones that we sit on, pointing towards the wall away from me. Okay, so I haven't hiked up my hip. No, I try and keep them parallel, my sits bones. And straighten. Now, here I hold the leg so it's quite stretched on the hamstring but not overstretched. And I just do circles with the leg. Now be careful that your circle, the more important part is this cross over the body part. You don't want to open your leg too far. So it comes up until your shoulder. It doesn't open way too far on the side there, okay? We're making more crossover circle. Foot is still flexed. And breathing. I quite like to stabilize my transverse abdominals here, so my torso stays immobile, pelvic floor slightly contracted, just to get a little bit of an extra workout. Now this is my favorite bit. We bring the leg across the body. Okay, I like to hold it with one arm, other arm opens up to the side, and I look left. Then breathe. Now what does this do? You're stretching your IT band all the way up to your glute at the top there. Yeah, so that should feel nice and stretched and long. Some people in pregnancy suffer from sciatica. This is a really good way to release that. Now if you feel super tight, I like to bend my knee here, and then with an exhale, encourage it to release and straighten again. I like to bend it and straighten. Okay. Okay, good. Now very gently bringing that leg back to the floor, releasing the elastic, and let's switch sides. As you're switching sides, just notice difference between right and left side. You may be able to notice it quickly. If not, doesn't matter. Long leg here, okay? Remember, you may be here, that's fine, all right? Don't overstretch the hamstring. Bend the knee, exhale to straighten, foot flexed. Inhale to bend, exhale to straighten. Sits bones parallel, you're not hiking up your hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Same thing here, let's go for the circles. Circling, remember only up until the shoulder here, it doesn't open too far to the side. We're more concerned with the cross, crossing the leg. Keep breathing. So the idea of this comes from gyrotonic, comes from Thai massage, which I'm also a practitioner of, and it's the idea that the joints are mobilized in their sockets. So especially around the pelvis, you'll notice a lot of tightness over the past however many months you've been pregnant. And this is really just to encourage some mobilization here, encourage some lubrication, some release. Bring the leg across the body, hold this scarf or band with one hand, open your other arm to the side and look to your open arm. And breathe, stretching the IT band on the side of your leg and the glute. Again, if you're tight here, you can bend your leg and straighten. If you do feel you need more support, you can use both arms, okay? Remember, each of these exercises can be adapted. The most important thing is that you listen to your body. Okay, so if you feel like you need to do something slightly different, go for it. Your body knows what it wants. Just like it knows what it wants in labor, it knows what it wants during pregnancy. And you probably noticed some pretty miraculous changes already as you're preparing for your baby to come. Okay, let that go. Okay, we'll just get rid of this scarf or band here. And here we are lying on the floor. Arms come above the head, palms are touching, just rocking, same idea here. Rocking all the way from the soles of the feet, pressing them on the floor, to the skull. Forward and back. This is to help release any tension in the shoulders, and the pelvis, and the spine. Okay. Alright, good. So from here, we roll to our side and come up to sitting. Okay, now I like to sit here with my feet open, hip width apart. Make sure you find your sits bones. Okay, hip width apart, nice and long back. So you're in a nice straight position here. And just stay here rocking. From here, especially for me, I feel my IT and my glute tight, so I bring myself over my left leg. So rock over your left leg. We've come back to this infant rocking idea. This is, you can think of it like a little massage. So it's like you're massaging out any tension in the glute. Now if you like to get more of a rock there, you can bend your other leg and really bring yourself lower. Okay? And then you can bring yourself a little forward so you start to feel a small stretch in the hamstring. Okay, and then we do the same to the other side, rocking. Forearms and palms are supporting. You see how my left hip is lifted? So I can really get rocking onto the side. Now you may feel it intensely on one side and not on the other. That's fine. Rocking is a very good thing to do anyway. Okay, don't feel like you need to feel everything super intensely. Sometimes it's just very subtle. It's just the fluids that are moving. Okay, now from here, we're going to gently bring ourselves down towards our toes. So if you can grab hold of your toes, please do. Okay, and breathing here. And I like to continue rocking. Let the oxygen go. Okay. And then bring yourself back up to sitting. Okay, from here we're going to cross our legs. So we cross our legs at the front of the mat. Now, be careful, you need to have an open cross-legged system. So you're not bringing your heels towards you, but you're keeping your heels far away from you. Your one heel is under your left heel is under your right knee, and your right heel is under your left knee. Okay? So you can see I'm nice and open here. Heels are away. Nice and long in the spine, and from here we're going to take the right arm up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, come down to a side lateral bend. Looking at your palm, inhale, exhale. Make sure your shoulders are down, away from your ears, and exhale. Now turn your head towards the earth. Look at the earth. Turn your palm the other way, and lengthen your arm up to the ceiling so it's no longer coming across your body, as if you're holding a bar above your head, reaching from the ceiling. And this should give you a nice stretch along the whole side of your body, all the way from your sits bones, all the way up the side of your body. And coming back up to the center, other side. Inhale, reach up, lengthen the space between the vertebra, and exhale, reach down, look at your left palm. Inhale, exhale, turn the head to the right, to the floor, inhale, exhale. Making sure, guys, that your shoulders are in line with your pelvis here, okay? So you're not too far forward, you're not too far back, you're not arching in your lower back or sticking your chest out, but you're trying to stay nice and straight. Turn the palm towards the other direction as if you're holding onto the bar here. And bring yourself back up. Okay, from here very gently we're going to come down towards the earth with our palms, very gently. Make sure you have no pain in your knee. If you need, you can readjust. And rocking. Rocking. Again, I can't encourage rocking too much. Rocking with breath work. It is an incredible release, and it's amazing how rocking is in a lot of religious practices as well. Okay, so there's something connected to health with rocking. Ida Rolf, who created the Rolfing technique, says that you move from using the prevertebral to the postvertebral muscles here. Okay, so that's with the rocking, it's a really good release. Okay, let's take this rocking to the left side. Okay. Don't worry too much if you go to the right, just switch it, doesn't matter which side you begin. So you should be feeling a nice stretch in your glutes here, the buttocks. And then, like a cat, use your palms to come to the other side. Continue rocking. Ha, ha, ha. And back to the center. Curve the spine Stop rocking, curve your spine, and walk your palms backwards like a cat waking up in the morning. Okay, here we are. Okay, from here, inhale, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, press the palms together. In a prayer position, inhale, lifting the palms up. Exhale, taking up all the space. Opening up the shoulder girdle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, from here, we take 20 seconds to massage which part of the body feels tight. So for me today, it's my shoulders. Sometimes I particularly like massaging my glutes or my calves, especially my calves. Okay, take the time to listen to your body. What do I need? Okay, I would recommend massaging the face. I always find that when I massage the face, I start to yawn, especially the forehead. It's like there's a strong release, and you can bring it to the crown of the head. You may follow me, or you may like to listen to your own body with your eyes closed and just see what your body's calling for right now. Okay, 20 seconds is up, so hands in prayer. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Thank you. Okay, that's it. So good luck. I like to do these exercises on an empty stomach. It's really important, and I like to do them especially in the morning. But you'll also find if you come home really tired after having walked a lot, then it's a good time to do them too. You can do them more gently. Each section of the exercises can be lengthened. So I've kept it short for YouTube, and I hope that's convenient for you, but in the morning they take me an hour. Okay? Alright then, any feedback would be great. Just add a comment at the end of this video and pass the word on. Thanks. Good luck with your birds.